blocking your sweat from coming out, and it's like a risk of cancer with whatever products are in your mainstream deodorants. So there's a lot of now like hippy dippy deodorants that are deodorants without the aluminum. So you're still sweating, but you don't stink, which is fine. Use one of those if you have concerns about your fucking deodorant.
Oh my God, it's like sweat or die, sweat or die, sweat or die. Personally, I'm the type of person, I still use my Secret Outlast, the one that does it for like 48 hours. That's my go-to. I love the Degree Women's. That's
my
thing.
That it's a mainstream deodorant. I don't like having wet pits. It's just not my thing. But if you don't mind that, you can use one of the hippy dippy deodorants and still smell great.
You don't want to like slide. You don't want your arms to slide.
Gross.
Out saying it. Like, if I don't, I'll feel so bad, and I'll have to throw it at you later, and I might as well do it now while it's fresh.
Oh my God. So just beware of your BO.
It is.
Beware of BO.
And take, I mean, honestly, a shower will help that along the way too.
Yeah.
It will. I mean, it's shocking that in this day and age, it still has to be something has to be said, because it's not like back in a time period where, maybe a bath was a luxury.
Yeah.
And you took one once a week, and that was because you didn't have water, you didn't have access to that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's a different time.
No, this is 2019.
You can probably find a place to, fuck, you whore bathed for a while. It can be done.
Yeah.
Where there is a will, there is a way.
100%.
Amen. To God now.
Yeah. So that's my last one for me.
All right. Mine is a fucking doozy. So, PSA, boys.
Boys.
Yes. Boys, men, whatever you want to classify yourself as.
Okay.
If we've dated and we haven't spoken for a substantial amount of time, whether that be a month or a year, the very first text that you decide to send me from not speaking for any period of time should not start out with the phrase, and I cannot stress this enough, should not start out with the phrase, quote, I want to come on you. Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah. No, hey, how you doing? I want to come on you. Just a fucking text message that pops up. I want to come on you.
I thought you were going to go with, hey, what's up, dick pic.
No, there was no dick pic. This was a straight, I just want to come on you.
Well,
it's kind of like, I think personally I would have started that text messaging out differently if it were me.
You don't say, Chrissy.
I might have said, hi. I might have even gone with the old-fashioned, you up? So,
yeah.
Any of those,
yeah.
right? I would have started with any of the fucking, like, the ones you just expect the fucking people from your past to come back with. But no, this was not that. And then when I commented back and said, wow, well, I wish I could say it was great to hear from you, but then it continued with more sexual talk. It wasn't like oh, you shouldn't. Until I said, I thought it was fucking disrespectful. Then I got, it's just that you're so beautiful. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I got that totally when you said you wanted to come on me. How did I not see that you thought I was so beautiful and so amazing in that phrase? Dude,
I have no words right now.
Dude.
I'm just like, the fact that he did not get the hint after you said, wow.
And it was a lot of W's.
Yeah.
Like, it was a long texted out.
Like, he probably took the wow as like, wow. Yeah, and it
like,
was
she
not.
wants me so hard.
No.
No. And when I was clear that you weren't getting that, that's when I said something yet again. And then that's when I got the, oh, I'm so sorry. I just think you're so beautiful and I miss you so much. Shut the
I'm sorry.
up.
No way. In this, like, me as an outsider, I would never take away, oh, I must be so beautiful because you want to come on me.
Never.
No.
Never.
No, not at all.
And I even said that to him. I was like, oh my God, how did I not get that out of the phrase?
Wow.
I want to come on you, as you must have thought I'm the most beautiful and amazing person you've ever been with. And you're so sorry that we're not together anymore. And I really do hope he listens to our podcast, because this one was not going away.
Oh, no.
No fucking way.
This had to be a PSA.
Yes. It
Absolutely.
had to be a PSA. I still cannot believe that anybody would have the balls to send a fucking text like that. And here's the thing. It's not like it's the first time that sort of thing with this person has happened. Just not that phrasing. Usually I do get a hi there, and then he slowly tries to lead it in. This was strictly right in. Like there was no
time wasted.
I mean, that was literally like dry foreplay. I mean, there was nothing to it. It was just
painful.
Yes, it was not fun for anybody at all. Really, I mean, it was so bad. So bad.
Man, all I can think is sandpaper.
That's yes. Like it's so abrasive, and I'm not enjoying this. So please stop. Just please stop. Like no.
Repeat offender too, which is worse.
Yes, it's not like we haven't had the conversation before. Nope.
God.
Yep.
The more you know.
The more you know. The more you know. Please don't do any of those things that we talked about. All right, so we'll start winding up.
Okay.
Because we've got our questions still, obviously, but just a couple housekeeping things.
Okay, so housekeeping.
God, the things that we have to edit out because I'm so fucking inappropriate. I swear to God. So next weekend we have. Is it next weekend or the weekend after? What fuck weekend are we on, dude?
I'm so lost. Memorial Day really fucked me up.
No, it'll be next weekend. Because because we're technically, it's June 5th on air on our podcast. It's June 5th.
Mm-hmm.
So, next weekend, we are Tacos and Tequila. We have a few people who are actually coming with now, too. We've had quite a few people hit us up after the fact from the podcast, the last one, saying they're going to come with us.
I'm excited.
I can't wait, dude. Like, we're going to record, and then we're going to go.
Yeah.
I think that's still our plan, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't start until 11 anyway, so maybe if we start our podcast recording
on time,
that could help. Or a little bit earlier. I don't know, but possibly just on time would be...
That would be ideal.
We have good intentions. It just never really comes together that way. So, yeah, next weekend, you can still... I saw tickets were still on...
Yeah, tickets are still on sale on Groupon.
And Living Social.
Yeah.
I think so. I think I saw them on Living Social.
So, if you have a couple bucks, it's not too bad.
Literally
if you have
a couple bucks. It's like $8.
Yeah, if you have a code, you can knock off a couple dollars as well.
Yeah.
So, come meet us.
Come hang with us.
And drink and eat tacos.
And all you have to do is just, if you Instagram us or you Twitter us, like, hey, where are you guys at? We'll tell you pretty much exactly where we're at.
Yeah.
So it isn't like you're going to get there and then, like, trying to find...
you're going to be like, psych! Joke's on you.
We're not even there.
That would be funny.
That would be awful. We have a Facebook.
Yes, we do.
I went and did the thing that I said I was never going to fucking do. But our community manager talked me into putting it together. So, Alexis, hats off, I guess. And then what else do we have? Is there anything else I'm missing besides?
No, I think those are the main ones that are happening or will happen.
Instagram.
In the
we're
relative
on Instagram,
future.
We're on Twitter, and then Patreon, obviously.
Yeah.
All right, we're ready for Meet the Betties, right? Am I right?
Yep.
No notes. It's killing me, dude. I feel like I'm like driving with a blindfold on.
Okay. So our question this week is, if you could have a park bench conversation with any famous dead person, who would it be and why? This is going to be cheesy. It's not anybody like super big in history or whatever, but I love Amy Winehouse, and you know that.
Oh, yeah, you do.
But I would love to just sit down and talk to her and just like get to know her. There's no really specific reason why besides that I'm a fangirl and I just really dig her music. Like, I always think about it and I'm like...
What's a question you would ask her? Like,
well, this one's dumb, but I would ask about her hair. Like how... Like, her hair is so iconic. Like, it's mesmerizing. Dude, it was massive.
It was huge.
It was a giant, somewhat put together, like, rat's nest.
Do you think it was her hair, though, or do you think it was like a wig piece?
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering. Because, I mean, I've looked it up. Like, I've actually, when I've done my costumes of her, I've looked up how to recreate it. I have shorter hair. But, like, they said that they would take if you were to do it, you would take, you would buy like extensions essentially. And then they had like a foam,
Cone type thing, or
yeah, it's like a foam form. That's a foam form that would go on your head. They would pin it on there, and then they would wrap the hair around it. So that would be like one of the silly questions I would ask her. But I would also ask her like what her like artistic process is. Like I'm always fascinated by
she
process.
wrote all of her stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean some
majority of it.
majority of it. Of course she did covers of some really good songs. Like one of my favorite covers she did was Valerie. I fucking love that song.
Honestly, her
so
cover
much.
Of that is so great too.
I would ask her about working with Nas because they have her and Nas did a few songs together.
I don't know that at all.
It's like I would just want to get to know her process. Like, and how did she come up with, like, her image? Because obviously, like, you say Amy Winehouse, first thing you think of, the big hair and the huge winged liner. Yeah, so I would definitely ask her about that.
And a drinking problem.
And cocaine.
I didn't even know that.
Oh, yeah.
I just knew she was a severe alcoholic.
Yeah.
See? The more you know. Like, literally, this whole thing has been a freaking PSA. It's been just like, it's been like a tutorial of life today. All right, I'm going to go with my, I hate it because I'm going to end up going with my standby of who I would always pick. Nah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go with the other one.
You can mention the other one. I mean,
I would go with Joan Crawford.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know who my standby is.
Yeah.
You know
but,
who
like,
it is.
no,
It was John F. Kennedy as my standby, so I can
Mhm.
just say that. But Joan Crawford. Wow. I feel like I'd have so many questions for her. I mean, I would for sure ask her, you know, being who she was,
Mhm.
you know, and just what was, I would wonder, did she really hate Betty Davis? Like, they were famously portrayed to hate each other.
I mean, we both watched that, like,
well,
that
even aside
series.
from that, it was a very famous
Feud.
You know, feud.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some dark questions I'd ask too, you
Mhm.
know, like when it came down to the kids, because she says those allegations were never true.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I would ask her some more like very personal, deep questions. I would think she would be an interesting person to spend, you know, whatever dead time you get with a person. I don't imagine it's long. So,
Interesting.
what was it like? What was old Hollywood really like?
Uh-huh.
You know, like stuff like that.
Yeah. I'm fascinated that you picked her.
Told you.
It totally knocked me out of left field. I for sure thought you would, like, pick some sort of, maybe sports person.
So in fairness, I had one for every category.
Okay.
I had one for every
I knew right
category.
away who I was going to ask. Like, have the conversation.
From the question,
yeah.
was it in my? Oh, well, you know, I told you on Friday my instant was JFK.
Yeah.
Because it's been something that I've been surrounded by my entire life. I've been to Arlington even to see his grave site, and you know, I'm totally like I'm a Kennedy Camelot girl, but I guess even in that regard, I don't know that I'd speak to him. Now that I'm kind of sitting down thinking about it, I'd almost want to talk to Jack. I feel like she had a very interesting life too, and very traumatic.
I think the whole family is very interesting.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think if I had to pick a different person, now that I think about it, I would pick Princess Diana.
Mm.
I feel like she would be a good one.
Yeah, I can see that.
She dealt with a lot of shit.
I think that her life was very unique.
All right.
It's like now we've named all the dead people we can think of. Like, all right.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's other people that I would ask, like, just talk to that are alive.
Sure.
Definitely, there's some times where it's like, damn. You think about like people that have passed, and you're like, man.
But the dead people are people you can't really ever go back.
Yeah.
There's no opportunity. Where
Yeah.
somebody alive, you know, you never know the way the world works, and maybe you would get the opportunity to sit with talk with them for whatever reason, right? But somebody who's dead, that opportunity has passed.
Yeah.
That's it. We're done. This was a rough Sunday, man. All right, guys. We will talk to you next week.
See ya.
Ciao.